Hi Cancer, and may I wish you a happy birthday. This is up until the end of the third week. The sun is in your sign, which is Cancer the crab. It's a water sign. It rules the waters of the earth, particularly the sea, but the rise and fall of the waters of the earth. And of course, as we are mostly made up of water, you could find that, as the phases of the moon change the level of water, that your moods fluctuate in tune with the phases of the moon. Your sign is that of the nurturer, the protector. It's very important for you to have safety, security, particularly emotional safety and security, for not only for yourself, but for others that you care about. Material security is high on your list. The parts of the body ruled by your sign are the nurturing parts of the body. In females, that will be the breast and the womb, but in both sexes, it would be the the ability, the skills, the strength to be a good provider, so that those you're responsible for are safe. Your sign rules the home, the hearth, the family, the close, private, inner life. You yourself have got a sensitivity about you. You're aware of your emotions, but also you have an intuitive nature, in some cases a very psychic nature. Sometimes you're a little bit overprotective as well, sometimes oversensitive. And that's something that you learn about yourself, but you need to give yourself space at those times when you, according to other influences around, are picking up on something which makes it hard for you to function properly. You need to acknowledge that, recognize that, and then of course find devices, mechanisms to protect yourself, to work around that somehow. So this is really a key month for you, Cancer, with the solar eclipse on July the 11th impacting your sign, signaling that you are at a crossroads and need to make sensible decisions for months ahead. So think things through carefully and stick to what you instinctively know is the best standpoint, viewpoint, approach for you and yours. Conversations could get a little bit heated at times, or maybe, the thoughts, you've got a lot of thoughts running around in your head. Particularly before the 10th, that is actually, but after then you can, you can feel maybe calmer mentally, a little bit calmer mentally. You still be very busy in your head though, I think, and with correspondence and the like, but you can then get a balance coming in, and maybe hear some things that you like to hear from others. Put yourself across as well in a way which is diplomatic, appealing, persuasive, good for buying and selling actually at that time after the 10th, or any kind of promotional stuff, any kind of artistic stuff as well. And just feel as though you're getting the feedback which you could trust, but you might even like it too. So maybe feeling quite pleased there. You may have to run around a lot though. That's up until the 30th. After the 22nd, you'll be reorganizing things at home, or starting to really get very busy, at least in your mind with that, because you are then starting a very long cycle of strong focus on the home base and what you need to do to kind of catch up with yourself in a way, or make changes related to the home base or related to family members. This can be, because of changes with them. So keep a steady hand on the wheel, stay calm, particularly in the last 3 days of this month. Now, as I say, there's lots of mental activity at the moment. You may be learning something, planning, scheduling, running around more, mentally or physically in contact with more people. So good communication skills will be needed, good listening skills, good people skills. Mentally, you'll be juggling probably, so it's important for you to avoid stressing or getting too anxious, because that's a possibility at the moment for some of you. So try to make space for relaxing activities as much as you can. Now, as I say, there's an eclipse in July. That's a pivotal month for you. Decisions and actions, connections, and just ways of being, I suppose, that you begin to make now. Changes to maybe some of you want to change, have a makeover, or get slimmer, or get fitter, get whatever it is, or it may be that there's something else that you want to streamline or improve upon. Then this will be the beginning from the 11th of the time when you can make the changes. The eclipse energy won't make the changes for you. You've got to do it yourself. Unsettling events may be affecting you, early Cancerians, and you need to work harder at keeping things in perspective, because you're growing. You really are on a growth spurt at the moment, early Cancerians. The energy will pass through the whole of the sign, but I think it's early Cancerians who are right on the very sort of cutting edge of that. Follow your gut instinct about what is true for you and what your overarching priority is for you and those that you care for, and something that you care for. What is the best way for me to proceed here, which will produce a win-win solution. So you should be crystal clear, as really work on being crystal clear with your ideas and how you feel. We'll put the accent on positivity, and when you run up against opposition, which might be coming from yourself, not just from others, be very, very firm and clear with yourself about what you want, and just follow that. Now, Jupiter is in your career area for a few weeks, meaning that new doors could be opening up for you in the area of career, the wider world, your goals in general, also the role that you're playing in somebody else's life, because maybe that could be shifting as well. It could be connected to family also. Until the 10th, Venus eases things financial. A treat or two could drop in the lap of some of you. At least it will be an indicator of positive financial negotiations or anything around property. You'll have more of a yen for the good things in life, probably. Maybe for yourself or somebody that you want to, give something to or sell something to. And some of you may be tempted to put your hand in your pocket more, go on a spending spree, but actually retail therapy is recommended every now and again, and this is one of those times. And then from the 10th, well, you're likely to be socializing more, having more entertaining time, more access to that anyway. And it's a good time for buying and selling, business type things, and enjoying the environment. And it's a great time for creative self-expression. Now, from the 23rd, your attention will be on finances again and your material setup, and you'll be considering your options there, and also perhaps your physical well-being too. And that's it for July. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too, because it gives another slant on what I've said here. And I'll see you the next time.